Once, when he found someone finding fault with the world, Ali ibn Abi Talib said, "O you who revile the world, blinded by deceit, duped by its falsehoods, do you rebuke the world after having been deluded by it? Are you accusing it, or is it accusing you? When did it seduce you? When did it beguile you? Was it by the battlegrounds where your fathers wrought, or the couches of your mothers under the ground? How much have you kept busy of seeing their needs? And how much have you personally nursed them in illness? You seek a remedy for them and consult doctors for them. On the morrow, your treatment will fail to benefit them, your lament of no use to them, your solicitude of no avail to any of them. Your wish has not been granted, and your power cannot defend them. The world has given you thereby an example of what will happen to you, showing you your death by means of death of another. In fact, the world is an abode of truth for one who is truthful with it, and an abode of well-being for one who understands it. It is the abode of riches for the one who learns from it, and an abode of counsel for one who takes a warning from it. It is the house of worship for those who love God, the place of prayer of God's angels, the place of descent of God's inspiration, and the place of business of God's saints. Therein mercy earned, and therein paradise gained. So who reviles it when it has already announced its departure and declared it would leave? It has announced its own death and that of its people. By its trials, it has given them an example of tribulation, and by its pleasures filled them for longing for pleasure. It started out with well-being and created misfortune, awakening desires and fears, causing alarm and alert. So some people revile it on a morning of remorse, while others praise it on the day of resurrection. For the world reminded them, and they bore it in mind. And it spoke to them, and they verified what it said, and it cautioned them, and they took the warning.